Good morning, everyone. Well, I say this every year. Once Memorial Day hits, the next thing you know, 4th of July is here, and then before you know it, it's Labor Day. All gone. And that's what's going to happen again this year. So we just already passed the 4th of July. So I'm going to focus the rest of the summer on all sorts of great recipes geared for outdoor entertaining, cooking, trying to stay as much out of the kitchen as humanly possible. But in this recipe, you do have to cook a couple of things. What you have to cook is the broccoli, and you have to cook the pasta because we are making a fresh herb and vegetable pasta salad. Now, I have here a nice big pot of water that is boiling, and I'm going to put a nice amount of salt in here. That's kind of important to the recipe. And what I want to do is I merely want to blanch the broccoli florets. And I'm going to leave them fairly large. That's okay. I'm going to blanch them. And I think probably the biggest trick is to teach people exactly what to do once the broccoli is completely blanched and it turns a really bright green. We're going to shock it in some ice water. And you know, that is so critical to the recipe because what you really want to do is you want to maintain that wonderful bright green color of the broccoli. So we do have to let it cook a little bit. We don't want it raw, but you can see it's already changed color dramatically. And I want to maintain that color once I know that the broccoli is cooked sort of firm to the bite. That's important. Now, while that's happening, let's make a really simple dressing. This dressing's unique because it's mayonnaise based, but it also has red wine vinegar and olive oil. So it's like a twofer, and it has a little bit of Dijon mustard for some flavor. So I am going to put the mayonnaise in here, and I use a full fat mayonnaise. In fact, I'll tell you the mayo I like is the olive oil based mayonnaise. I think it's delicious. I'm going to add that in here. I am going to add a little bit of salt to this. Not too much because mayonnaise is kind of salty on its own. Definitely going to add pepper. Mix this together, and I'm going to add in some red wine vinegar. Not a lot, just enough to give it a nice flavor. But before I add the olive oil, I really want to get the mayonnaise mixed with the vinegar. So let's get that together. Doesn't take long. Now about 1/4 cup of olive oil is all it's going to take. And you don't have to do it slowly, emulsify, blah, blah, blah. It's going to hold together on its own because of the mayonnaise. So we're going to mix that together. And as you can see, it's coming together beautifully. And that, folks, is the dressing. Very, very simple. Nothing to it. This is a bowl of ice water. This is done, completely finished. Take this out, and this is today's cooking lesson, and put it straight into the ice water. So important. And that's going to stop the cooking ASAP. And that's how you shock your vegetables. Make sure you submerge it. It'll stop the cooking right away. And these are fresh peas, and I love them. They're called English peas. I'm going to put the whole bag in here next. And because they're fresh peas, they do not take a long time at all, but we do want them to cook. Let's go ahead and show you the pasta. Penne pasta, boiled it al dente, ran some cold water over it, did this ahead, put a little olive oil on it so it doesn't stick. Next ingredient, not all of this obviously. That's a lot of, you need like a half of a small red onion. Don't overwhelm it with the onion, but definitely don't forget to put that in. This is the best part. Fresh mint, fresh dill. And you can see I've got a lot going on here. Mince it, has to be fresh. Cannot use the dried. If you can't find it, don't make this recipe. Seriously, that's how important this is. Next, we're going to add in the grape tomatoes. Okay, so I've got the peas in here, I've got the broccoli in here, I've got all the herbs in here. Well, there you go. Great summertime pasta salad. I'm Rania Harris, wish you love you, and that's what's cooking.
That looks so good. Just the fact that it had peas in it, it makes it a winner for me. I love peas.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I didn't know you were a big pea fan.
I am.
No, I just love the colors. It is truly such a summer dish. So that looks fantastic. Thank you, Rania.
Thanks, Rania. All right, for a copy of today's recipe for Rania's summer pasta salad, go to PittsburghTodayLive.com and we will have it posted for you there.